when you're afraid to make decisions, when you're afraid to make mistakes, kasi making mistakes para sa'yo is failure, then that's also the only time you stop living. Hindi mo na alam kung ano pang outcome ng buhay mo kung lagi kang natatakot.
Let's talk bear topics and bold conversations here at Bear It All Podcast with Danny Barreto.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of the Bear It All Podcast. So, maganda yung episode natin today, especially those who are in a limbo. They're in the middle of making the biggest decisions of their life, or they're afraid to make decisions. This episode is for you. So, episode natin is the butterfly effect. So, basically, we are going to expound on why you shouldn't be afraid to make decisions. No matter how small, no matter if it's a bad decision, small decision, or a big decision. Whatever the scale is. This episode is about you not being afraid to take them or make them. Because ako kasi, sa lahat ng mga naging desisyon ko sa mga boy, and I really made a lot of bad ones, okay? Huwag tayong maghugas kamay o magmalinis dito, pero ang dami ko talaga nagawang bad decisions in my life. But, it led me to exactly where I'm supposed to be in life. To who I was supposed to end up with, the life that I was supposed to have, and the career I was supposed to have. All of those were a product of the bad decisions I made, the small decisions I made, the wrong decisions I made. All of those were a product of what my life is right now. And the reason why we're doing this episode is because this is human nature. This is what we go through on a daily basis. Ito yung mga pinagdadaanan natin sa araw-araw ng buhay natin. Whenever we're in a pickle or in a middle of making the biggest decisions of our life. If, di ba meron tayong parang may epiphany ka, if like, shit, am I making the right decision? Is this going to be the worst decision of my life? Is this decision gonna ruin my life? Hindi, tama ba tong ginagawa ko? Di ba sa araw-araw ng buhay natin, lagi tayong may ganun. Lagi tayong may ganun. Down to the pinakamaling order ng kape. Maling order ng pagkain sa Grab. Whatever it is, guys, it always leads to something else. Okay. Nagkaroon na ba kayo ng time, if nanonood ka ng episode na to, nagkaroon na ba kayo ng time na yung pinaka-bad decision ng buhay mo, yung feeling mo to date, the worst decision of your life, nagkaroon na ba kayo ng time na when you look back, yun yung pinaka-maling decision na ginawa mo, pero yun yung pinaka-masaya ka? 'Di ba? Minsan, the bad decisions that we make, yun pa yung pinaka-in control ka of your emotions. Yun pa yung, I'm not telling you to make bad decisions. You might take this the wrong way. It's not that. That's not what I mean. I'm just saying sometimes when you go off course, sometimes you're meant to go off course so that you can be back on track. That's basically what I mean. So, diba, sometimes when we make bad decisions, we pay for it with the consequences after you make those bad decisions. But in that moment, nagkaroon ka ng realization, nagkaroon ka ng, ano ba yung aha moment, yung nakagaroon, or bigla mo nahanap yung sarili mo, bigla mong na-discover yung dapat mo palang gawin, or yung bad decision na yon led you to the love of your life pala. Yung mga ganyan. Of course, you had to face the consequences of your bad actions. It's part of it. It's part of making bad decisions. Hindi ka pwede gumawa ng bad decisions sa buhay mo and you're not gonna pay for the consequences. Of course, there are consequences. But these are the consequences that lead you to the path that you're meant to take. Like me, I was making constant bad decisions from 18 years old to 22 years old. I was making bad decisions from that time frame. Sige, bigay mo na si 23. I was making bad decisions again and again and again. And at that time, I thought I was making bad decisions because ang dami ko na-disappoint na tao, ang dami kong nasaktan na tao, ang dami kong kinailangang, I had to break hearts to be able to mend mine. Basically, I think that's the perfect way to summarize that point of my life. In the span of that time frame, I left home. I made probably the biggest decision of my life, and I know that was the bad decision of my life at that time to leave. I left without saying goodbye. I literally, guys, ito yung layas na hindi pinag-isipan ha. Ito yung umalis ako ng bahay na I went to school. I was still in college. I went to school and I just didn't go home anymore. I didn't even have any packed bag with me, not even an underwear. Nada. I only had my car, my wallet, my phone, and whatever I was wearing that day. I just had that decision making in a parking lot beside my school that I needed to get away from everything and everyone. And of course, that was a bad decision. Why was it a bad decision? Because number one, my mom did not deserve that. My mom did not deserve that heartbreak of me leaving home and not explaining what I was going through. My siblings did not deserve that when I left and did not explain to them why I just disappeared. And we all slept in the same room. We basically, lagi kami magkasama. Magkasama kami matulog, magising. In between, they did not know what I was going through. And they did not deserve that. It was a bad decision after a bad decision. But the butterfly effect there is that when I did that, the life that I had after was my butterfly effect. Yes, that decision hurt a lot of people. It broke hearts literally. I also just got out of a long-term relationship at that time that I thought was holding me back from actually like becoming something and someone or just fixing my life. But that day when I left home, when I made that decision in the parking lot that I was going to leave, that was also the day that changed my life forever. After that day, I found myself. I had the time to think, to reflect, kung ano ba talaga yung gusto kong gawin. Kasi nung time na yon, wala na akong boses na ibang naririnig eh. I wasn't hearing my mom's voice. I wasn't hearing my ex's voice. Wala nang taong pumipigil sa akin sa kung anong gusto kong gawin nung time na yon. All I wanted to do was mapag-isa. Gusto ko lang mapag-isa, mapag-isip, mahanap yung sarili ko, alamin kung ano bang nangyayari sa akin, bakit ko to nararamdaman, bakit ang lungkot ko, ba't ang dami kong galit. All I wanted to know at the time was, all I wanted to find is myself. And I had a hard time explaining that. I had a hard time explaining that to my mom, to my siblings, even to myself. But I needed that time. I needed the time so hard. And within that time frame, I made the decision to leave school. Again, I broke hearts. I broke my mom's heart because hindi naman ako nagpaalam sa kanya. Umalis lang ako ng school. Guys, I really made bad decisions, okay? I'm really gonna take accountability for this kasi wala namang ibang gumawa nito kung hindi ako eh. I left school without my mom's permission. That's a bad decision because, number one, nasayang yung pagpapaaral niya sa akin for that past 5 years. Hindi pa ako nagpaalam, diba? Anong klaseng anak ko, talaga, promise. Kaya, kung nakikita niyo yung pagbabawi ko sa nanay ko, may rason yun. Kasi guilty pa rin ako hanggang ngayon sa mga nagawa ko nun. Number two, I did not know the after effects of me leaving sa mga kapatid ko. Hindi ko alam that they went through it pala. That they were so sad about it that nasaktan ko talaga sila nung umalis ako. And I really had to make it up to them. I had to sit them down and explain to each and every one of them as to why that was the breaking point of my life. That was the breaking point of my life. And that was also the time I met Javi. I met Javi on the most random trip to La Union. That random trip to La Union consisted of a lot of bad decisions too. But that led me to meeting him that night. And when I got back home in Manila, and I answered that DM of his, and we met, we were inseparable after that. Hindi na kami naghiwalay nun. We continued dating. And you know what? Imagine, dinala sa akin yung pinaka-reasonable na tao nung time na yun. Because I was going through the toughest time in my life. I wasn't at home. I left home. I was alone. I was living with my lola, my dad's mom. I was living with her, and that was the time that I was so confused. I left school also. So, nandun na yun. That was the midlife crisis I was having. And I wasn't even 25 yet. But that was like my midlife crisis, my own version of a midlife crisis. And Javi was the only person who, feeling ko at that time because syempre, when I was single, I really started dating other people. I really started seeing other people. I did the works. I really wanted to get to know a lot of people. I was in a relationship for many, many years. So I really wanted to get to know people. But Javi was the only guy that I spoke to about what I was going through, and he did not flinch. He did not flinch. He did not turn off. Imagine he met a very broken woman. He brought a very broken person. And for a guy who was like also enjoying his life at that time, isipin nyo to, guys. Why would you want to date a broken person? It's like getting into like, para mong tinapon yung sarili mo sa pit ng mga snakes. Why would you do that to yourself? Sadista ka ba? Di ba gusto mo sa tulungin sa kanya? Parang, you could like just meet other women who are okay with their lives and not going through it. But he really stuck it with me. Like, he stuck it with me. He was in the middle of it. He didn't even meet my family yet at this point because I was out of my house. So when I met him, he just heard the history, the backstory of what I was going through. And for some odd reason, I think that attracted him more. Parang na-attract siya sa akin mas lalo. And then I asked him, I remember one of my vows to him nung wedding was, he literally picked up all that broken pieces and he helped me put them back together. It wasn't just him putting it back together. He literally helped me put it back together. Because he was like, imagine I was so used to devil's advocate. Yung mga taong nagsasabi sa'yo, alam mo kasi yung ex ko, devil's advocate yun eh. Yung nagsasabi talaga sa'yo na ito yung gawin mo, kasi yun yung magbe-benefit sa kanya. Si Javi talaga, never niya pa na-meet yung pamilya ko, mga kaibigan ko, hindi niya pa na-meet noon, mga kapatid ko, hindi niya pa wala pa siyang nakikilala noon time na yon. And he told me, you have to go back home. You have to talk to your mom. Like, turning point sa akin yun eh. Kasi, this person just met me, but he really gave me a good advice. And he just said like, you have to tell, lahat na sinasabi mo sa akin, kailangan mo to sabihin sa mom mo. Kailangan mo to sabihin sa mga kapatid mo. You need to explain it to them because nag-a-assume sila ng mga ibang bagay kasi hindi nila alam kung ano yung nangyayari sa'yo. And alam mo, I did. I went back home for a while to explain to them what was going on. And the rest was history. Nagkaayos kami ng pamilya ko. Hindi na ako bumalik sa bahay though. Hindi na ako tumira doon ulit. Pero nakapagpaalam na ako ng maayos sa nanay ko noon. Na aalis na ako, that ito na yung gusto kong gawin. And alam nyo guys, ito yung sinasabi kong butterfly effect no nangyari sa akin. Pagkatapos na nang nangyari na yun, my mom and I have had the best, yung relationship namin ng mommy ko really got better from that point on until to this day. Of course, I love my mom to death, but I think I've never loved her this much. I've never appreciated and valued her this much. All I had to do was open up to her. But parang yung guilt. Alam mo yung guilt na naramdaman ko na parang dapat pala ito na lang yung ginawa ko from the beginning. Kasi naintindihan naman pala ako ng nanay ko. Why did I have to make this elaborate shit that I had to leave? And all of these things, nasaktan ko pa sila lahat. But alam mo, ang bait din talaga ng pamilya ko kasi nung nag-explain ako, hindi rin sila nag-flinch. Naintindihan din nila kung saan ako nanggagaling. And we've been strong. Our relationship has been stronger ever since. Javi and I got married. That's actually when I realized that I think he was the one. He was the one I was going to spend the rest of my life with because he was the guy that did not break. He did not flinch in my chaos. He was in the middle of my chaos but parang yung alam mo yung kamay, yung helping hand. Yun eh. Siya yun noong time na yun eh. He was the one who helped me when I was drowning. Siya yung talagang umangat sa akin na parang, oh tara, ayusin natin. He wasn't a knight in shining armor na parang, ako bahala, ayusin ko lahat. Hindi eh. Siya yung tutulungan kita, ayusin natin to. Ganun siya eh. Very rational kasi si Javi mag-isip. And that was the start of my butterfly effect. From that bad decision that I made, even if ang dami kong nasaktan, pati sarili ko, pati yung pinaka-importanting mga tao sa buhay ko. Pero yung butterfly effect nun is, number one, I found my husband. My mom and I's relationship is stronger and, my God, like wild. My mom and I have besties, best friend ko na rin yung nanay ko ngayon. We talk to each other every day. We've never had that relationship growing up because I was always the distant child. I was always the independent one, the prodigal daughter. I was never the affectionate one like my siblings. I was always aloof. Now I'm like obsessed with my mother. I do the best that I can to spoil her. And I always open up to her. She knows all my problems now. She knows everything that's going on in my life now compared to before. And then I had my kids. And then I found what I was supposed to do. I found my career path. And all because of that one bad decision. That was my butterfly effect. And that's why I believe, guys, na this is not encouraging you to make bad decisions. I'm just saying that it's okay to make all these decisions just as long as you learn from it, you pick something up from it, and that hindi kayong taong gumawa lang ng bad decision kasi gusto mo gumawa ng bad decision. Yung dapat may take away ka naman, yung may matututunan ka naman from it, and that you're gonna grow from it. 'Di ba minsan, in that moment, akala mo, end of the world na, tapos na. Nasaktan mo na lahat, hindi maganda yung course ng buhay mo nung time na yun. Tumigil pa ako mag-aral. But that decision I made changed the whole course of my life moving forward. Sometimes talaga, kapag ka nasa pinakamababa ka ng parte ng buhay mo, feeling mo, wala na, katapusan ko na to. Hindi na, I will not rise above this. I will not, this is it. This is it for me, guys. Nice to know you all. Pag nandun ka pala sa moment na yun, doon ka pala dapat aahon. Doon ka pala dapat, that's when you're about to make the biggest decision of your life. And that's to go with the waves, ride it out, and surf back in the shore. Yun lang yun. It's like, life will always life. Alam mo yun? Life will be lifing each and every day of your life. It's not gonna get easier from this. As you get older, it's just gonna get harder. Your decisions are just going to be bigger. It's just the matter of how you react to these decisions. Kung paano ka magre-react sa mga desisyon na to. When something happens in your life, you can control how you react. That's the only thing you can control. Whatever happens in your life, sometimes it's a product of our decisions in life. But how your life is gonna go, Where the boat will sail, that's on you. That's basically on you. Kung saan direction mo gustong pumunta, that's your choice too. That's something you can control. And how you react to your, let's say may mga problemang dumating sa buhay mo. You can choose how you're gonna react to it. Perspective, number one. Isipin mo, okay, ba't nangyayari sa akin to? Anong desisyon tong ginawa ko? Ano tong problemang ginawa ko? Pwede ka namang mag-react na parang, ay wala na. Okay na to. Tapos na to. Iniwan na ako nung lalaki. Tapos na. Pwedeng ganun ka or pwedeng sabihin na hindi nag-workout to. There are two things that you can react eh. One is that magluksa ka buong buhay mo. Hindi ka na magjojowa. Or number two, sabihin mo, okay, it's just not meant to be. Hindi lang kami talaga, swak. It's not the person for me. But there's someone else better for me. You can react that way. Or let's say, it's a job. Sabihin natin trabaho. You made that decision that day to enter a job na it's not your passion, pero kailangan mo yung pera. You need to make money. You need to save money for another thing. So, you had to do this job first. So, you made that decision. That's how you're going to react. You're not gonna be happy about it, but yes, you're gonna make money. Now, there are two things to this. Are you gonna stuck it out for... Dalawa to kasi, may mga tao, di ba sinasabi nila, okay, gagawin ko to kasi kailangan ko yung pera. Pero uuwi ka araw-araw ng bahay mo. Parang pagod na pagod ka na sa life. Ayaw mo pumapasok sa work. Pag lamyang-lamya ka gumigising. And then you wake up one day and you say, you know what? I think it's time for me to choose myself. It's time for me to choose what I want and what makes me happy. And then, ibang course naman ulit yun. Ibang ano naman yun. Ibang journey naman yung tatahakin mo dun. Pero masaya ka na. 'Di ba? Pero masaya ka na. Tsaka, iba kasi guys yung, alam mo yung iba yung feeling na you just got out of a big hurdle in your life and you actually got out of it alive. Iba yun eh. I know what it feels like to hit rock bottom and you feel that that's the end of it. You're not gonna rise above it. It's the end. But it was also there when I hit rock bottom. Then I had this like, ewan ko nga kung, alam ko lang Diyos yun eh. Alam ko lang Diyos yun. Pero pinakita niya, dinala niya sa akin yung mga tamang tao na makakatulong sa akin makaalis dun. 'Di ba? Parang wala na akong iba kasing maisip na bad decision na hindi nagkaroon ng magandang outcome sa akin. Kasi mga maliliit na decision, alam ko na yun eh. Alam ko na yun. But sa big one, yung biggest decision of my life, yun talaga yun. That was the worst decision I ever made. That nag-butterfly effect talaga ako. Nakita ko talaga the light at the end of the tunnel. Kaya alam kong posible yun eh. Kaya sinasabi ko sa inyo, huwag kayo talagang matakot to live. Don't be afraid to live. When you're afraid to make decisions, when you're afraid to make mistakes, kasi making mistakes para sa'yo is failure, then that's also the only time you stop living. Hindi mo na alam kung ano pang outcome ng buhay mo kung lagi kang natatakot. Hindi mo alam how good life is gonna get for you if you're always afraid. 'Di ba? Parang tama naman that it comes with fear. Of course, it will always come with fear. It will always come with grief. But these are the things that you can get out of. These are the things that you can heal from. These are the things that you can live with and still have a good life and still have a better life. Again, hindi natin alam kung anong ibabato sa atin ng buhay, pero nasa sa atin kung paano tayo magre-react. Nasa sa atin kung paano tayo aahon. Nasa sa atin yun kung aahon tayo. So if you choose to stay down, you will stay down. But if you choose to ride with the waves, you're gonna get there. Eventually, you're gonna get there. No matter how long and how hard the journey is, You're going to get there just as long as you ride along with the waves. So my team made me read something that it stuck with me. It says, make your choice and make them loud. It's standing firm with your decision, no matter how hard that choice is, and no matter how hard that decision is. Make them loud. Be proud of it. Panindigan mo yung desisyon na yon. But make sure pag pinanindigan mo yung desisyon na yon, prepared ka sa outcome ng desisyon na yon. Prepared ka sa kung anong consequence that comes with that decision. But you also have to prepare yourself for kung anong course ng buhay mo, kung saan ka dadalhin. 'Di ba? Every decision, my mom always says this, life is what you make it. She always tells me this since I was young. When I kept making all of these stupid decisions, my mom would always say, life is what you make it. So, whatever you choose, kung ano yung desisyon na ginagawa mo sa buhay mo ngayon, yung mga choices na ginagawa mo sa buhay ngayon, the people that you choose to be with, yan din ang magdedetermine kung anong magiging future mo. So, ano ang gusto mong future? What future do you want? Do you want a bright future ahead of you, or do you want to stay down? Again, that's all up to you. It's up to us kung paano tayo babangon. Nasa sayo yun. Pati kung gaano katagal, nasa sayo yun. Everybody copes with pain and grief differently, okay? I will constantly remind this on my podcast again and again. We cope with life differently. Hindi porket nakabangon yung isang to in a span of 1 year, dapat ikaw din. This is not a competition. Life is not a competition. You run your own course. It's not a competition whether, let's say, lahat ng mga kaibigan mo or lahat ng kapamilya mo, ito na sila ngayon. Kailangan ganun ka din. You run your own course. You can't live for others and expect to be happy. You can't. You just freaking can't. You can be inspired. You can pick something up from them. Allow yourself to be guided by the right people. Learn from people around you. But do not compete. Magkakaiba tayo ng journey. Enjoy yours. Every single bit of it. No matter how bad life gets. Namnamin mo yun. So when it gets good, you're gonna appreciate everything you've been through. You're gonna look back and you're gonna tell yourself na, shit, ang galing mo. You made it through the rain. Ika nga ni Ate Mariah. 'Di ba? You made it through the rain. And it's gonna be great. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Very strong tong butterfly effect. Kanina nung nagkikwento ako, gusto kong maiyak kasi na minsan nasa ulo mo lang yun eh. Na, okay, there's a good that came out of it. But pag sinasabi mo siya out loud, ang sarap pala sa pakiramdam. Ang sarap para sa pakiramdam marinig siya out loud. That I made that decision. And this is the first time I'm saying it out loud. And I'm proud of it. And I hope that when you watch this episode, whatever predicament you're in right now, decision making that you're in right now, kahit anong nangyari, kahit anong consequence ang nangyari dahil sa desisyon na ginagawa mo ngayon, panindigan mo yun. Panindigan mo yun. There is a reason kung bakit ka nasa predicament na to. Either you're not meant to make that decision, you're not meant to be with this person, or maybe this is the time in your life na dapat pinag-iisipan mo kung ano bang gagawin ko sa buhay ko. If that's you, ride with the waves. Ride with the waves. Mag-surfing ka, girl. Go. Surf with the big waves. Pumasok ka dyan. Gawin mo lahat. Namnamin mo yan lahat. Kasi naniniwala talaga ako that the tiniest decisions and the actions we make right now will really determine the course of your future. So if you feel like you're not gonna be okay, you're not gonna get out of it, you're gonna get out of it. You just have to choose to get out of it. You just have to make that necessary decisions to get out of it. So yun, I hope magland to sa feed mo and maganahan ka ng loob to make that decision, whatever that is. And naniniwala ko that you're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. If you're looking or you're waiting for someone to tell you you're gonna be fine, I will be it. You're gonna be fine. Thank you guys for watching this episode. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.